It's an instinct. Feeling.
Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker is a satisfying ending to the Disney Star Wars trilogy. However, a messy script that's desperately trying to appeal to all the fans leaves the film feeling like a missed opportunity overall. When Episode 9 is at its best though, it is a true Star Wars, and when at its worst, a crawling slog, retconning and fixing what didn't need to be touched. Ultimately though, those looking to sit back and enjoy a fun ride in a galaxy far, far away will undoubtedly be in for a good time.
People keep telling me they know me. No one does.
The film picks up months after The Last Jedi, with Kylo Ren now leader of the First Order after the location of a darkness long thought dead. At the same time, Rey is honing her powers with Leia, and Finn, Poe and Chewbacca doing whatever good they can. The first act of the film is slow, and is primarily set on dull exposition and explanations, a problem that would have not have occurred if the trilogy was planned out to begin with. This being said, the plot does pick up speed, and needed character growth is given to certain characters before an epic excitement-inducing conclusion that largely hits the right emotional beats, with a couple of exceptions. The film is held back by Disney trying to rectify the massive backlash that happened with The Last Jedi. When it seems that J.J. Abrams is truly making the Star Wars movie that he wants to make, the movie flourishes. However, when it struggles to provide explanations to events in past films, even going as far as to retcon some key plot points from The Last Jedi specifically, the film screams to a halt. Thankfully, it does pick up the pace before the end, giving fans a proper send-off to the Star Wars saga. The acting is solid all around, and a few familiar faces and small cameos are guaranteed to please. Rey being as overpowered as she has ever been is not an issue this time around. Unlike the previous two movies, there is a real moral ambiguity with her that redeems her character somewhat. Finn is the same as he's ever been. If you didn't like him before, you're not gonna like him now. Especially seeing as a story thread revolving around him gets dropped halfway through the movie with no explanation at all. Poe comes back with flying colours, and has a decent arc as well. All three of the aforementioned characters have enjoyable, actually quite humorous chemistry together, which is a major positive. C-3PO is also great in this movie, however revealing any more would be straying into spoiler territory, and we don't want that now, do we?
Long have I waited.
While everyone will not be pleased by The Rise of Skywalker, there is greatness to be found here. Your enjoyment with this movie will come down to what you want in a Star Wars movie. If you hated The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi, then this is likely not the movie for you. If you're wanting this movie to give closure to a 9-film saga, like the trailer said, then you will also be let down. With this being said, The Rise of Skywalker is probably the best we can currently ask for this movie, given the way Disney has handled this trilogy as a whole. And if you enjoyed the Disney Star Wars movies so far, this one will not disappoint. The Rise of Skywalker has a lot of potential, and when it shines, it shines. It is just not nearly as bright as it could have been. Thanks for watching.